Right, baby. I'm telling you, that music came through quick, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm still
I,
trying to share it out to
it
everybody.
comes so fast. It was like
Happy
boom,
Fabulous Friday. Yes,
almost
it's
like
just,
this Friday came. It was like boom, and we here.
oh, what are you talking about? It's just like, hey, I don't know about y'all, but baby, I'm ready for Friday too. And it showed up quick, fast, in a hurry because it seemed like it was just last Friday, and the week just boom, like Genie blinked, and it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a wrap. So
It's not playing no games with
it is
us. That's
playing
why
a
I'm like,
zero
if
game.
you don't enjoy life, you better, because the way these days going by, you gonna wish you would have. I wish I would have enjoyed yesterday. Well, I'm just telling you, start today. Enjoy every moment, every day, because they going by so fast.
Hey, you better
I feel like
enjoy
I
it
just
because
went to sleep. I did one of your numbers up all times of night. Alicia said, I need you to go to bed. What is going on with me? No, I need to go to bed.
thank you because I saw you made a comment to somebody's post that we were in a group, and it was like three some one something, and I was like, what? Spark
Ex-
is up. Wait a minute.
wait, wait. Look,
Here.
you thought nothing of it. Like, I'm up. I know, but sparkle up? No. But what
Exactly.
do we have
Exactly.
today?
Yes. Listen, good morning, Miss
Today.
Phyllis. Good morning, Miss Patricia. Thank y'all so much for being here. Farika, good morning. Good morning. Cynthia Lewis, good morning. Good morning. Because I'm going to tell y'all, we're about to get this thing started early. So, y'all, honey, I just don't even really know what to say about this lady outside of she is just absolutely
Phenomenal, phenomenal,
phenomenal,
amazing, great,
amazing,
wisdom.
awesome,
It, but
incredible.
she is so classy. It's just that
She
she's
is.
just
She is.
classy, classy,
And you know
classy.
what? It's funny that you say that because as I look at her backstage with her pearls on, yeah, she brought the class this morning on us,
I
baby. She
mean, she's not playing. She does
had
class on a
zero
different
games.
level. And
Yes,
then you're not even expecting the words that's gonna come out of her mouth, because you know she seemed like, I'm just prissy. I'm gonna cross my legs. And then she opened her mouth and she just start blowing. You like, where where did that classy, all that classy? That's
baby,
her.
the power. That's the power that comes through, honey. When we say let the Lord use you, oh, let the Lord use you. If
Let
if let the Lord use you was a if you needed a picture to see what that looked like, hold on, let me show you what it looked like.
Show them, girl. Show them what it looked like. Drum roll.
Good morning, good people. Good morning, good
Looks like
people.
Tammy Hill Thomas, baby.
It
That's what
is.
it looks like. Good morning.
Hey,
How are
family.
you?
It's Tammy, the queen of the queen. We love you
Yes.
Mm,
so much, Miss Tammy. We thank you for coming on with us on this great Friday and sprinkling some of that great knowledge and wisdom that you
mm.
hold. But I know, before I can even let you say something, I have to go back to the gala. Woo, woo, woo.
It was fire.
I when she took that mic, man, I was like,
Oh,
okay, Miss Tammy, did you just drop it all down? Bought us from the history from the 1900s all the way to 2026 in that quick second with no
let's,
notes. Come on. That's when you know somebody's anointed when they don't need them notes. That's that good ground church anointed, filled with the Holy Ghost, holy power speaking. You did a phenomenal, amazing.
oh God. Oh
You
Ah,
God.
did.
Oh God. Let me tell you, it wasn't me. Y'all set the stage. For those who missed it, I had the opportunity to be the closer. I came at the end of the day. The entire morning was fire. Started with Sparkle getting the room hype, reminding us of so much about being reflective and mirror talk and being able to have the best of us that we continue to remind ourselves. And then Dr. Nicole reminded us to take the mask off, identify what it is, and be okay, just being us, flaws and all, and taking the mask off. And then Cynthia came and just put a whole visual thing to it, showing the breakdown and transformation of women I mean, it was just one speaker after the other. I know I'm missing others, but Dr. Terry, she jumped in and wow, just blew the whole room up with making it an altar. At the
Yes.
I mean, we
Yes.
had opportunity to really connect with each other. We had
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to just learn from each other. So during the conference, I sat there with pen and paper, just saturating everything everybody was saying. It wasn't about being a gala speaker. It was about wanting to experience. And I'm gonna tell folks, if you missed it, you missed it. It's just
You
make
can't
the next
explain
one,
it. You can't
make the
explain it.
next one, because there's nothing like when women come together. Nothing like it.
Not. It's
Room
not.
packed full of women of different races, all there
Different
for the
ages.
Yes.
same reason.
Yes.
Find out
Yes.
what Becoming Her was about. And I appreciate both of you, doctors, for taking the opportunity and running with the vision that it's bigger than just existing. Like as women, we
Thank
get
you.
caught in the weeds, man. We take care. We got to wake the kids up in the morning. We got to get breakfast cooked. We get lunch going. We get ourselves ready. We drop them off. We do what we got to do, dealing, running for work. And then we pick them up, go to soccer practice or dance practice or whatever we have to do. Then we get home, have homework, put kids in the bath while we have dinner
Yes.
going. We do all
Whew,
Yes.
we do, and then
that
Yes.
list just
all
keep
of that.
going on
And
and
then we
on.
finally collapse to wake up and do it all again. So we're in the weeds. Oh, and then some of us take care of mom and dad, and some of us have a husband, and some of us, right? Like other.
Yes.
So we are the best at forgetting her.
Yes,
Ooh.
the
Oh.
very best at
So
forgetting
thank
her.
you
That is
both for
powerful.
reminding us not only does a her exist, but there's more ahead. We are yet becoming all that we could be. So it was my honor to just be the closer. That's easy for me. It's the taking and saturating everybody all day with
Mm-hmm.
purpose. It
Yes.
was
And
phenomenal.
that was such a beautiful way to put it, Tammy, because I think that as women, we tend to not celebrate us. We tend to put ourselves and think like we're not doing anything. But do you know the skill set it takes to run a family, to do what you need to do to get your children together, to get them out, to make them productive citizens in the world, to get yourself
Exactly.
to a job or be a stay-at-home mom and run a household and make sure everybody's fed and they good, and if they sick, you take care of them and you make sure and you manage and your intuition is on high because you're like, what's wrong with you? Because you don't look right. Let me take you to the doctor. And then they say, oh, okay, but they need to do this. It is something about being a woman, being
Yes,
a
yes.
mother, being
Being
a
a mother,
wife.
you can look at them and tell something
Being
ain't
a
right.
woman.
You can. It
Yes.
is something about us and the discernment and intuition that God put inside of us. And so we shortchange ourselves a lot and think, oh,
Right.
girl, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing anything. I'm just,
No, we just keep. I ain't doing nothing special.
it's nothing. We think it's nothing major, but the
We
reality
do.
is you're running a mini corporation, really a large corporation inside your own home every single day.
Listen, somebody asked me, "Are you a first lady?" I said, "First lady of my house," and
And
that's all that I
and
need.
that's a
Okay.
whole.
And that's a
That's a
job
whole.
in all by itself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
All by itself.
Yes,
And the
Miss
whole thing
Tammy.
is
I
when we
remember when I was married to a pastor, and they like, first lady. I said, no, I'm not first, because if you give me a first, I want to know who's second, third, fourth, and fifth, because I'm gonna call all them up. Like if we doing this by number, I need all the numbers to come on in then. So I'm telling you, if I'm first, who's second, who third, who fourth,
I
and
love
fifth,
it.
because let's
I
all
love it.
come in here and do this thing.
But you're
what you say,
right.
you're not putting it all on my shoulders.
You ain't
No.
putting it
I
all
love
on
that.
me.
I love that. But you're right, doctor. It does. It's a mini corporation, and that's one of the
Yeah.
things that I tell folks when I lead a team of amazing career coaches and executives who
Yeah.
believe in pouring into others during career transitions. The
Mhm.
pandemic showed the need for people they lost everything they had, and so now they're starting businesses over in resumes. And
Mm-hmm.
now last year we saw it again with federal workforce that, hey babe, good
I
Hey,
morning.
was
Mr.
going to say, when I tell you,
Thomas.
let's just shout out. I know we can't get Tammy on here for becoming her and the pre Mother's Day,
We should have had
shout
them
out.
come too.
But when I tell you that the support is unmatched when
He
it
is
comes
amazing.
to the
It
Mister.
it
He is
is
Mister, good morning.
unmatched.
Good
I'm
morning.
at,
Let me tell you how good they looked.
She's
Oh
amazing.
my
oh,
good.
did they
They,
not? And then he
they
came to
came in there to
introduce her.
shut the place down
Hey,
in they gray and
She
black.
is,
they did. They
And the
I'm
way
did.
he
very
was
blessed.
handling her, I
I'm
mean,
very
I,
blessed.
I it's I get amazed because they're not real. I mean, men are still working. We have men that's still working to become as well, right?
Absolutely.
That
Yeah.
and it's take men like Mr. Thomas to show men this is how you treat your woman. This is how you handle her. You don't let her get all stressed out and blown up. You can see the stress and you come and catch it so that it won't blow up. So thank you for just showing the men how to
Yay,
be
Mr. Daniel.
a
Yay.
man.
He's awesome. And
And
the
two,
difference,
two thumbs up.
we
Yes.
we always tell folks, listen, we're not perfect. We're not perfect people in any way. We're just perfect for each other. And his you
That
know,
shows though. But that
you
shows.
That does.
listen, but we both are very intentional knowing folks are watching us. We're both now, to be very transparent, we're
Yeah.
divorcees. And I'm not going into my past. I'm not going into that situation. One thing, we are determined. We have children with our exes, and we've said even with our children, we don't tear down our exes. We're not in that
No.
business. They are
No.
beautiful people. They're created by God. What
Yes.
happened, we forgave, and we move
Mm-hmm.
forward.
And we
And we
move
move
The
on.
on.
secret I'll share, though, and it's not a secret. If you ask my husband what the secret is of our marriage, he says God, and that's
Oh,
1,000%. We pray
yeah.
every day. We're really intentional. Like, he covers me, I cover him. We're very intentional.
Mhm.
Praise the
I
Lord.
say the difference also is that I respect who he is. My husband is a Peter up and down. Don't get it twisted. We're not putting him in any pulpit. Help us, Lord. And he's a walking comedian and all of that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
that part.
That
That
is
part.
him. But who am I to say, why you all up talking and why you all up? That is him. Let him be him and be happy. And
And
know
I
how,
love
listen, if I
that.
could give any sister advice,
Mm. Give it
women
to him.
are emotional and men are egotistical. So I call him Big Daddy. I make sure he feels like Big Daddy. I make sure to learn how to cater to him. I'm not serving him, I'm loving him, right?
Yes.
And then,
That's a
but when
beautiful
I do that, I don't have to say, babe, can I have flowers? I don't have to say, babe, can you open the door for
They
me?
just come.
He treats me in an emotional way. And he said it in something that I thought was so profound coming from a man. He said, I'm not just your protector physically, I'm your protector emotionally.
oh,
That
Mm.
was something at my most broken place I
Mm.
appreciated.
oh,
So that crazy guy, I let him
baby.
be him and enjoy life because he's busy as I am. And we meet in the middle and just focus on trying to love each other hard. And that's we love everybody else hard. We out here doing everything for everybody else.
Yes.
You can't
Yes.
home. You got to take care of home first. That's all.
That is
Yes.
so true. And you know what? I love because he understood the assignment
Yes. And
of
everybody
you.
can't understand the
And,
assignment.
and
It's
let's
a work in
be clear.
progress, girl. We working here. We working
And
at the
let's be
Thomas
clear
household.
though.
We working.
When God puts the right people, when God puts you together,
Yeah.
that person understands the assignment for you.
Yeah.
They may not get it right because when we pick and choose, we're looking for certain things that we actually, God is saying, the person I have for you understands you emotionally, understands you mentally, understands you physically. They can look at you, they can hear in your voice. It's something about how they can, like you say, cater to you because they were designed for you. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's how they understand the assignment. So somebody else can't get it right because they really don't understand you. So he knows what you need in order to feel safe, in order to feel secure, in order to feel okay. Because the reality is, let people be. And I think that's what a lot of women do. You know, you get so caught up and you get so overwhelmed. It's like, oh, why he in her face? Or why he skinning and grinning and talking?
Yes.
When you know and you're secure and you let them be, it's nothing wrong with some man talking to somebody. And men,
Honey,
like I
come
said, are
on here.
egotistical. Men are visual creatures. A man is going to look at another woman and say, oh, now she look good. And that's okay
And
because at the
it's
end of the
okay.
But
I might
Angela,
say,
day,
but I'm
she
not
does look
blind.
good. I
okay,
Yeah,
mean,
what?
But I'm not blind either. It's some blind brothers out
Come
here.
on, come on.
Baby, I'll tell you
Don't let
what.
the
Now,
glasses
look,
fool
I'm
you,
now,
just
right?
now,
saying,
now, do right there,
Don't let
honey.
them fool you.
Don't, girl, listen, because you know, as a woman that you look at somebody and say, "Oh, now, he's
Now.
fine.
he got it going
Yeah, he's
on.
fine."
But I'm not
So
going home
how
with
you,
him. Don't even have
No.
a desire.
you're not.
But that isn't that the part of what how God uniquely made us all? Like,
Yes,
isn't that
Right.
part of how God
yes,
made us
That's good.
all beautiful in our own way, uniquely
yes,
in our
yes.
own way? So who are we to say because I'm married, you don't look good? Huh?
Or that you can't look at it like your whole like scales that came on your eyes, and baby, you can't look at nobody unless you're looking in my direction,
Because you
sir,
said I
ma'am.
do.
Stop that.
But
You
I'll
have
tell you one
because
thing: my husband has perfected, and I love him for it. I can tell when it's a fine sister, and like if we're across the table at a restaurant, I can tell when it's somebody beautiful coming because he stares a hole right in my head while we're talking, and then all of a sudden she appears, and I'm like, oh, okay. He like
He ain't get distracted.
he
I'm
don't
not getting
flinch, he
distracted.
don't move. He's like, yeah, baby, yeah, baby. I'm like, okay, yeah, is she coming? I love it, right? You gotta let them be there. There you
when you
go,
take
Big
care of
Daddy.
home, you don't have to worry about what's
There you
outside.
go,
You
baby.
don't,
Because you know
because
what?
this is the magical thing that I have always said. If you feel like I'm worth losing, then go ahead and take the chance. I mean, if you are gonna take a chance and losing this, then okay. I mean, I can't be nothing but good with it.
And let's take it a step further. That's not just the person that you're married to. That's
No,
friendships.
that's
That's in business
everything.
and jobs and anything. What they say, check yourself before you wreck yourself. You gotta really weigh out. And I think people we're so emotionally driven.
Yeah.
Anything that happens, we take it to heart. Like, well, I'm done. But the reality is, if you sit with that for a minute, that's like they tell you, like you said, Patricia, don't go shopping when you're hungry because you'll mess around and buy more than what you need.
Yeah.
Don't purchase things when you're emotional because you'll spend more money than you need to.
You're doing emotional.
Sit back and think before you make a major purchase a couple of days because probably in 2 days you're thinking, child, I didn't really need
I
that. Let
don't
me
know if
sit
I
down here and hold
handled that
on.
right.
Mhm.
Like, in that 2 days, you're like,
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
makes
was
a
it
difference.
really that serious? Was it really to?
Yeah, and
Because we
friendships is
had
the
that
key.
afterthought. It's the
Yeah,
different. I mean, we had that after the effect after everything calmed down and you're not on
yeah.
fire or you're not sad
Mhm.
because something didn't go the way you think it because it's personal. You
Expectations.
just didn't think it
It's the
went the way you
expectation.
wanted
It
it
is.
to go. It was all
Exactly.
about you.
And
Expectations
there's
will jack
nothing
you up
wrong.
every time.
Expectations will jack you up every time because the
Can't be me.
reality is it doesn't mean that you're wrong just because somebody's wrong
That's
just because
right.
they didn't do it like you wanted to. We were just talking about with
That's right.
Sparkling out from Tennessee. So I mentioned that Friday nights is fish and spaghetti night. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with that. Fish and spaghetti. So Tammy was
Fish
like,
and
okay, well I can go up
spaghetti.
there. So what is it? Is it like fish on top of spaghetti or whatever? We're like it's a side dish, like
Mhm.
anything else. If you didn't know that and grow up there, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't know.
Somebody has to tell you that doesn't mean that it's wrong because you don't eat it like that.
No, you honor your differences with each other, right?
Yes,
Like, and that's one of the biggest things with relationships. It's respecting the other person's individuality, letting them
Yes.
yeah,
be authentic them. I can't, and women, we mess that up a lot of
we
times. I
do,
can't speak
we
from
Mm-hmm.
a
do.
man's perspective, okay?
Right.
But we have it's okay, he'll change. It's okay, I'll
Mm-hmm.
fix him. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay, he's gonna see. Like we get with the guy we know is wrong with it's okay, it'll work out. My dad
Mm-hmm.
gave me some amazing advice once. He said, when you get married, the only thing that should change is your finger. He said, everything that you do before, if y'all are arguing and fighting and all that before, it's not going to change
It's not
Free,
gonna
until you
change because
say,
you
free
I
did it.
free the
do.
people, Tammy. Free the people because I think we put
It's not,
so much romanticism around marriage. And you
Yeah.
think
marriage
that
is a
once you
work.
say I do, baby,
Oh,
you think
oh,
Prince
a full
Charming comes
time
and sweeps
job.
you up, and you
Yeah,
think, baby, life is good. And honey, I'm on a pedestal and nothing ever
yeah,
happens over here in our house. And everything is peaches and cream and roses and diamonds and champagne and all that. And that's
It's
the
work.
devil is
It's
a lie.
work.
That is not it's work.
It's
It
work just like
is.
any relationship, though. Don't get it twisted. Like with any relationship,
Yes.
you don't just go off on your boss when you want to. It's a
Thank you.
relationship. You got to understand what they're saying,
And
figure
you
out
still
how to
show up
complete
for
the
work.
Thank
task.
you.
And for those who are business owners, especially those who are executives, we can't just go off on new clients. We have to understand what they're trying to do because that's
Exactly.
money there, that's profit there,
Exactly.
that's exposure there. So for those of
Mhm.
us that are parents, it's the same thing. Teenagers are the best teachers because at that point they have pushed into their individuality, don't want us anymore. And so we have to figure out how to speak their language. It becomes a
Yeah.
Mhm.
respect thing, right?
Mhm.
You can't beat it out of a teen. You're gonna hurt yourself worse than them. So it's about being able to understand
Yeah.
and love them where they are. I actually said that a while back when I heard this guy yelling at a teenage boy. And he was like, boy, pull your pants up. Boy, blah, blah, blah. And I went to him and I said, listen, can you love him with his pants down so he can hear you and appreciate
So
you
he can hear
and
you.
then understand over time how pulling his pants up might make him feel? If you just beating somebody down, it doesn't matter their age. They're not going to want to deal with you to even hear what you're trying to say.
No.
That
So it's
speaks
the
of you as an
exact
individual.
same with, yeah, it's the exact
You
same with
don't want anybody to talk to
relationships.
you that way. And
No.
that's all of us. How
Yeah.
you talk to somebody matters.
That's it.
Yes.
And think about this. If you wouldn't talk crazy to somebody at your job because you don't want to lose your job, wouldn't you think the same principle should apply in your household?
Come
Because I'm not going
on.
to
Exactly.
talk. I'm not going to talk crazy to my husband.
Come on.
I'm just not. You know what
And
I'm
when I
saying?
catch myself, I'ma acknowledge when he say, who you talking to? Oh, you're right. You're right. That was not it. You know what? My bad. I just went into
Yeah.
because it happens, right? You
Yeah.
get to doing 5 different things at one time, but you
Yeah.
got when he holds you accountable for it. Well, if you wouldn't have, if you no,
Yeah, you have to be good forgivers in life, right? And
Yes,
that's
you
in
do.
any relationship.
yeah,
When you walk the principles, you find that people want to be connected to you. And your boo is part of the journey. He's my partner. I'm his
Yeah.
partner. I'm his number one fan, right? There's nothing this man can do that I'm not going to jump in the trenches. He described us that the other day. He said, man, we can put on and do it on the red carpet, but if I need to get in the trenches back to back and do some blows because something going to happen, Tami gonna lose the pearls, and we gonna do what we
She
got
said,
to
baby, we're
do.
gonna make it. We like, look, it's gonna
This
be on and popping.
this Team
Lakeisha
Thomas
said,
the
over
pearls
here.
do
It's
come
Team
listen,
off.
Thomas.
understand this. Lakeisha said, what you send out will come back to you. Words are powerful. And that is
Yes,
so true. Because you know what? You can remember if it's something hurtful from when you were 8 years old. You
yes,
carry that.
yeah.
You don't forget that. And
Yeah.
so people say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Whoever came up with
Who
that,
was a straight liar?
yeah. Look,
Period.
because the reality is
Period.
sticks and stones may break your bones, but once your bones heal, you go on about your business.
You
It's
go
just like
off.
childbirth. Do you know how painful childbirth is? But as soon as that baby gets out, you just like, I don't care nothing about that
That's
baby. Give me my
good.
baby, and I
Give
have
me my
forgotten about
baby.
that.
That's good.
But the words that somebody says to you, it
Mm.
reverberates in your mind
It repeats
over and
over and
over.
over.
Years down the line, you can remember something somebody said to you that devastated you. Or you can remember something somebody said to you that uplifted you and made you
Yep.
feel like, baby, you can go out here and conquer the world,
Yes, ma'am.
whatever that looks like. But I'm going to go back real quick and tap on what you said about Mr. Thomas. Because of your relationship with your husband and how you all interact with each other, it makes you want them to be a package deal. We went for Tami and we brought along her husband. It was a package deal because we interviewed them and we were just like, baby, the dynamics are so good that yes, you need
We
Tami.
don't
That's
want
what
just
we are
one.
talking, but I don't want to bring her without him. I need him to come along with it because he enhanced bringing
He
her
does.
on. We had
He
him to come in and introduce her, and
Yeah.
it was great. And
And
it's something about
He's amazing.
knowing that he was able to be there to bring her on stage. It was something about her that's different than maybe had she came on there and somebody else did. You know
And
what
I
I'm saying?
thank you
yeah,
for
because
saying that.
it's
Thank
personal
you for
then.
saying that. Thank you. Because I'll tell you, everybody's not Team Thomas. And that's okay. There's some people that minimize us and don't think less of me or think less of him or whatever. There's some people that's just users. They just want to be around because they see you doing good, so they want to be part of your right.
Right.
Different folks that peopling. But God has recently revealed something to me that I want to share with you all. He's reminded, years ago they used to say blood is thicker than water.
Yeah.
Right. And that's fine. It is thick. As far as heart, relationship, love, it's not necessarily.
It's not necessary.
I have some family I won't see till the funeral happens. And I love them from a distance. And it's okay. But when you have a friend, when you have a friend,
yes.
And I can honestly say in my last relationship, there was no friendship there. It was, we were obligated and we were doing it for the kids and we were doing and the worse it got made him, whatever. So that's when we decided with us, my Mr. Thomas, that we were going to build something that wasn't just us trying to outdo each other with how we love each other, but we knew our kids were going to see that. Our kids that were part of broken relationship, parent divorces, right? We had to focus on them seeing healthy. Our grandchildren now see it. So our focus is that they see healthy, because that's what legacy is. We want to make sure that they see opposite of just what what they see on their thumbs every day, or shit that's easy to hear in the song, or that other. So our purpose is, first of all, I don't pay attention to him because we're friends. We've been friends for 30 years. So I just let him go. And that becomes the secret we live by, knowing that others watch us. There are folk watching us waiting for us to fall. They're waiting for us to mess up. We had people tell us that. Listen, I have a running joke with my husband. A few years ago, I was at death's door, literally. Like up the wheel, all of that intensive care. It was almost over. So we took very seriously that. So as God restored, we created a running joke out of it. And every time he does something crazy now, I say, boy, your next wife gonna have something to deal with. I done set that poor child up. She don't even know. I done set her up because you spoiled like all get out. Good God. So now we're friends with that. We're friends.
What'd you say? That next one, I feel bad for her.
I feel sorry for
God bless her.
She gonna have so many words to say for you. That dirt, Timmy.
I'm just saying, I already told, he said, yes, first she got to start with a good job and benefits and blah, blah. You got a list too, huh? That poor thing. So and then he drives a motorcycle and he's a musician and all of that other stuff. Like, there's groupies that come with some of that stuff. Every woman can't handle having their man be on a platform. But for me, it's an honor to watch him out there.
Yes, it's beautiful.
His thing, right? Like Angela, how you support your husband.
That's right.
That's right, y'all. This one, how you support your husband and his business ventures is so beautiful. And to see how he's got like his CEO and executive. And so when I talk to especially men, I tell them this: love your woman and her dreams, and you'll be okay. Let that woman dream.
Love your woman and
let her dream. It's okay. It doesn't take anything from you and being the big man in the house. Just let her be her. And I promise her hips are going to change. Listen, I titled it my chapter for the anthology, The Woman Who Changes Everything. We have the ability to totally change an atmosphere, honey. If I get off the elevator, you're going to smell my perfume, whoever's still on. When I see your voice in a meeting, you're going to remember, oh, that dress fell on her nice. And when I walk and my hips go like this, so does that skirt from the back. I know you watching. I'm just saying, right? We have
What you want?
I know that scene, how when Loretta Devine, when she said, is he watching? Oh, I know he watching.
There you go. And
I see you.
Come on, at home in the atmosphere, light a few candles and have that going. We are if we think of it this way, we are the opposite of a man, right? Like God took us out to give us what he didn't have, the better part of him, the better.
Yes, the better part.
Think about how we go ahead, Sparkle. If you think about how we function
Yes.
our smile and our essence should make him and maybe other men notice because we're different. And
Yes.
Yes.
I honestly,
Yes.
Angela said it the other day in an
Listen,
interview. I want to
every,
come back as a woman if I had
Me,
another chance. It's I
every
had
every,
time,
brothers and sisters.
every
It was
time,
fun.
every
every
time,
single, if God said,
every
I'm gonna give
time.
you a choice to do anything, I want to come exactly back the way that I am. There's
I want me
nothing
a
that
brother. They
I
work
don't
too
even want to,
hard.
I don't even want to
I
think
do
about it.
not, and the responsibility that God puts on them, like, oh,
Listen, I
and then
told
you
my
gonna have
husband
to go,
that.
like, if you lose
Yep.
your job, you still gotta go out there and figure it out. You have to still figure it out, whether it's
Mm,
trash, whether it's McDonald's, or whether
mm.
it's executive. You still gotta do your part. Give
And
me the
yes,
woman
you
You
still
know
all
what?
gotta
day
do it.
long.
For me, I think that
Still gotta do it.
women, when God created us, He created us differently.
Yeah.
He took the time to say, let me put you to sleep because you can't handle what
Come
I'm about to
on. Come
do
Can't
right
on.
now.
handle it.
Do you know what I'm saying? So even though men have all these responsibilities, it's something about the creation of a woman. It's
Yes.
something about how we think, how we move, how we do. It's
How we
something about the influence.
multitask.
It's something, yes, we
Yes.
can do. Do you know how you think about when your children were little and how you could have your purse, have their car seat, have them in one hand, have their baby bag, have some other stuff, bring in groceries because you like, child, I'm not going down these stairs but one time. So you
One
got
time. One
5 bags, the baby, the car, you got it all coming upstairs, and people want and still be on the phone. Girl, I know because I'm trying to.
Yes.
We
And we
can make
didn't
it
have
happen.
AirPods then. We
Right.
didn't
And
have
we not
AirPods.
in
Right.
exactly. We did not. And then too, you think about it. Danye say, thank you, Lord. And then it's another thing for women. Women will look in their pantry and say, child, we ain't got nothing but a bag of beans and let me see what I can do. And make a whole
And
meal
make
and
a
you would
Better
think
whole
know it.
meal.
Better
and
know
be
it.
like,
And
Mama,
it
this
tastes
good.
great
Oh, wait,
too.
this is good.
What's in there? Look, he asking, what did you put in there? I don't know. Just eat. At this
Just
point,
at this point, eat. But it's something about our ability to create something from nothing. No matter what it is, we take it and then we make it into something better,
That's right.
greater. And
That's
so
right.
when you recognize that essence of a woman, the power
Oh,
that a
I love
woman
that.
has, as we talk about, becoming her and going into Mother's Day, we need to honor the women in our lives, whether they have natural children or not.
That's right. That's
Look, look, Lakeisha said, I put love in it. Now eat.
yeah, yes.
I put
What
love in it. What
season
is
did you put in it? Love. Now
right.
eat.
I love that.
Do you know what? It's so funny, and that she said that because I know that Mr. Lewis, he used to really like his coffee in the morning, right? And so I would fix. I was like, well, fix your own coffee. He said, well, what did you do to this one though? It's something about when you do it. And I said, I ain't do nothing different. He said, no, you should say it's the love. It's love.
Yeah,
Love is the
Love
difference in
it.
what I
yeah. That
fix it
that
Thank
compared
you
is.
to
for that.
when you fix
And the action of it, right? Like,
it.
think about it. If your husband is running out the door and his coffee's already there, how he's not going to forget that. How that little action is something for him. He didn't have to
Mhm.
make it. He's like, oh, my baby got me covered. Thank you. See, we forget little things.
Little
Like,
That
things,
little
I'm telling
everything.
you,
things.
little
They
things.
are
That
And I never really
little
thought
everything.
about that,
things.
but it is. I remember telling somebody, about cooking and not cooking and doing things and bringing food in or whatever, and like having good meals or whatever. She said the thing about it for him is not what it is; it's whether
It's
it's from you and whether you do it. Even if it's a sandwich, he'd probably rather you make him a sandwich than go out and get something somewhere else because
yep.
you did it. And
Oh,
that was
yeah.
such a
Yep.
revelation to me, like, really? But
Yeah.
then I do notice now that if it's me doing it, as long as I'm doing it, he good. It don't
And
have to be
listen,
much because men
and,
are simple creatures.
and
They are
put the
simple.
extra. And
It
put the
doesn't take
extra
much.
on it. And put men, you said it, men are single focused. They are
Hmm.
single focused individuals. My husband,
Hmm.
I know he's already at work and I can be having a whole conversation. I don't talk about bills while he's watching the football game because he's already single focused. Like we
Yes.
have to know there are men do, we bring the other stuff, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
don't look for him to do what I can. It's not that I can't cut the grass, but if
Okay.
he's out there doing it, I'm going to make sure when he finished, he got a glass with something cold in it.
Some cold ice, and it feels so good.
And it ain't, and listen, it don't take anything from me to cater to make him feel like that is major.
Prioritize that. To prioritize, because even this morning when I was getting ready to come on here, you know, he was like, "Babe, can you give me some water?" And I was thinking, like, I'm trying to get in here, and I said, "Oh, I sure can."
Yeah, and you have
got that water and bring it up.
Because Angela, this is the difference. When our kids was little and they wanted a water, what did we did we say? We figured out I want it be what 8 o'clock at night. You already fed them. Then they talking about, but Mama, I'm still hungry. Did you say you going to bed hungry, or did you say, come on, I'm gonna make you a quick little peanut butter sandwich, and as soon as you finish, you go to bed? We ain't asking no question. So why do we think if and we handle motherhood like that, then why would we think when God gives us our mister that we're not to provide for them?
Mm-hmm. And I would take it further than that. I would say it's not just about him. We have to change, and I'm going all in Angela's whole space of her empowered queen thing.
Go ahead.
We have to be us 24/7 with that mentality. Stop thinking I'm gonna treat this person this way and this person this way and this person
because it should be a flow.
When we become the best us, then everybody gets the benefit. I don't treat him like anybody different. I look to be as amazing a Tami as possible. And then my neighbors get to benefit. And the dentist, when I go to the dentist in the work.
That is so true, Miss Tami.
Everything. Because
you know what? That right there
is so true, Miss Tami.
It becomes easy at that point. You don't have to guess what
it's
to do.
It's second nature.
Absolutely. Second nature.
Let me give you a good example of that. Because I'm happy where I am right now, because my life, like I wake up like, God, thank you.
That's it right there.
With where I am right now. Recently, I went to Texas for work. My birthday was on, during that week. At the hotel, I ain't never been to Texas, so I've never met these people. So I'm up there like, we're talking about we're going out to eat. So where can we go, whatever, I said, because it's my birthday and I want to turn up, and they gave me places. So the next day I came back and said, went to the place you recommended. It was so nice. Oh my God, loved it. My birthday was on a Tuesday. When we checked out on a Friday, the lady said, hold on, I have something for you. And she got me a balloon for my birthday. And do you know that is what it means to be when you operate on a certain level? She said, I want to take your picture, and can I use it in our promo stuff or whatever? Like, absolutely. And she gave me a hug and everything. And then we got released. She said, wait a minute, let me get one more hug. It is when you can be fully yourself, when you are operating in overflow, everybody gets it. When you're mad, you say, oh, anybody can get it. It should be the same way when you're in a good space. Everybody should get that overflow of who you are.
You are so right, Angela. That is so.
I was like, she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to think about me. She got a whole hotel full of people. Why would she think of me to take her time out and say, let me go get a balloon for this lady?
But you did by saying that you're happy. And let's be real. You know how I am. I don't want anybody watching this, to just be watching and saying, oh, they having nice conversation going about my business. I want you to leave with a thing. Leave with something to really consider. So I want to charge everybody watching today with the understanding that this platform wasn't created overnight. This is a work. It's a regular work, a fee, effort, phone call, right? Like for you to enjoy the entertainment.
Yes.
But to do more for you is a work.
Yes.
And isn't it the work we deserve?
I
was miserable for years. Miserable. The definition, Tami, popped up. I was less than happy, depressed, gained weight, got to the point where I wore black all the time. I just wasn't in anything. I was dredging through life. When I got a peak of that I deserve to be happy, when I got that and started trying to grow and learn what that's about and really okay, what does happiness mean? And started with motivational videos. And anybody comes in my house sees that I have positive words all over my bathroom and stickies all over my mirror, so that I started encouraging myself
Yes.
because everybody wasn't there. So then I decided I'm going to be happy. Did a vision board, and the very first words on my vision board were be happy, laugh every day. And then I have best year ever with exclamation points. So I started deciding I'm going to lift me and do what I have to do to be the better me. Got a workout regimen, started changing my diet, eating differently, got my smile right. Right? Learn how to walk with my shoulders back. Now I'm listening to motivational videos of people that I see winning, other sisters. I got with a stylist because I'm like, I have hips. How can I accent them? I got a belly, but I want to be able to do something with that too. Learn that you can put a big belt over a belly and won't even notice it. And it's, you know what I mean? Like I started putting attention into making Tami the best me. And because I did, people started feeling different. They started, Tami, I see you different. And yep, I got those folks that said, ooh, you've changed. And I said, thank you for noticing. There are folks that's just going to be team you, and
Yes.
folks that's not. But when you become, I'm going to be
Yes.
the best me. My husband gets to benefit. My grands, my kids, my life gets to benefit.
Yes.
I'm not perfect, but I'm enjoying the journey. So then
Yes.
one of the things that you constantly share with folks are tips. So I'm going to put the interview on you real fast, because one of the things that you do on different platforms when I interview you is you give people tangible takeaways on what they can do to enrich their lives, to be healthy in the moment and happy individuals. Give us your top 3 that would help a sister who may be struggling right now to start thinking that she deserves to be happy.
So, look at you flipping it back on me. I'm going to say this. When you understand that, especially if you have a relationship with God, for me, if I say I believe God, then I got to believe that He created me fearfully and wonderfully. And I got to believe that's something important. That's a big thing. You don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to be cocky. But the confidence of knowing who you are and who He created you to be should make you sit up taller. It should make you say, baby, if I say God is my God and He out here creating all this other stuff, you don't think He made me
That's
fearfully and wonderfully made? And so I got to sit around here and be down and depressed and woe is me. No, that's not how He created me. You look at a sunflower, baby. A sunflower is not looking at the rose stand. Everybody always getting roses and buying roses and sending people roses. But the sunflower is like, I don't care what you do with that. I'm putting my head up to the sun and I am looking like, baby, give it to me. Give it to me. It's how you see yourself. Number one, that needs to change. Point blank, period. Whether
yeah.
they leave you or whether they stay, you should always have a good, healthy opinion of who you are. And whatever you need to do to get that. Because there's going to be times where people are going to leave. It's going to be times where people are going to accuse you of things and you're like, that's not my heart. Everybody doesn't see your heart. But at the same time, that should not make you
Yeah.
question who you are.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, live life out loud.
Ooh, that's
Live
good.
out loud. Go outside. You know what? I used to hate rainy days, right? And now I'm thinking every time I go out, because it rained on my birthday, and I was like, God loved me so much, baby. He is sending down blessings on blessings on blessings. When I do that, when I go outside, the sun, I'm just like, oh, the sun feels so amazing on my skin. I know that vitamin D is kicking in and it's giving me energy. When I feel the wind, I'm just like, oh, the wind feels delicious. It's so delicious out here. It's how you experience life, because everything is in living color. You know what I'm saying? When you're down and depressed and anxious and worried, it's a great atmosphere. Everything looks dull and everything is not good. But when you shift what you see, then it allows you to move differently.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
love
know what I'm
that.
saying? You
I
got to
love
do that for you
I
and do
love
it for you. And once you do it for you, now everybody can get it. Like you said, it is waking up being grateful. God, if you never do anything else for me, oh, I
already
thank
done
you.
enough.
You've
Already
done
done
enough.
enough. Yeah,
And I'm
his
gonna add one more caveat to everything. You gotta know that we have the power to create because God is our creator, right? He gave us things. Our minds are strong. You got to know when you see your circumstances that you have power to change that. Speak over yourself. I think Lakeisha said earlier, yeah, she said shift your perspective. That's it. This is the thing. Shifting your perspective, even in this, when you have health challenges, like when I had the sciatica, and I was like, God, you didn't design me for this. I'm
yes.
not created. I'm not going to have an invalid mentality. I'm not going to have a victim mentality. I'm
Mm,
not going to have, you got to know, I'm not going to have that poor in spirit mentality. I'm not, because when I feel like that, nothing good comes my way. But when I shift how I think, yes, Cynthia, speak it over yourself. Because you know what the reality is when you go through a divorce, when you have issues that come up, first thing we think, what is wrong with me? What did I do? Why me? Why? Sometimes you may never know the answer to why, but you move forward accordingly and you understand that everything that you see and have and do is a gift. Thank
ev-
you, God. Thank you. It's a
everything.
gift. It's a gift to wake up every day. It's a gift to be on here with my friend Tami here, Thomas, and no, she's the bomb.com. And it doesn't take anything away from me for me to tell
Come
my name.
on. Mm.
Doesn't change anything about me for me to tell the next lady that I see, oh, baby, you're a bad mama, Jack. Oh,
Yes,
baby,
yes,
you was wearing it, a girl. I don't know what's going on with you, but your face
yes.
card is, baby, the lipstick is popping, whatever. It's so many people who feel like you cannot give anybody else anything. But one thing I know I do, and I do well, is if I see it in you, see it on you, see it surrounding you, I'm going to shout it out. I'm going to make sure, baby, you're going to feel good about yourself when you're around me because I don't do
Love it.
whining and crying and miserable. No, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. No. You're going to celebrate too, and we're going
Come
to get out of here.
on.
What I say, Cynthia Lewis? Oh, yeah, we're going to write this book. Cynthia, like, I don't know. I was like, okay, yeah, we're going to write this book.
I love it. That is the queen of empowerment, family. I know. Listen, you said believe in God. Yes, God first. You believe in Him. You said confidence. We have to be confident. We have
Yeah.
to shoulders back. Trust us. Believe us if nobody else, right? That encourage yourself is real. Whatever
Yes.
it takes, put the words all over your phone, all over your screen. Look, I had to see I am enough when I was going through that divorce, and he told
Yes.
me, you ain't gonna be nothing without me. I had to see it to remind myself as I was crying and brushing my teeth that I'm gonna be enough going into this meeting. I had to see you're worth it. Be
Yes.
authentic. I had to
Yes.
see all of that. And it's okay because when you see it, that's why we write the vision, right, Angela? That's why
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
those vision
mm-hmm.
parties at the beginning of the year or those dream mappings, getting with a visionary coach, that type of stuff is important because when you write it and see it, it feeds that life back into you. It's like seeds on the
Yeah.
ground. And if you're
Yes.
firm and ready, the only thing I would add is that to connect with a mentor, connect with an advisor, connect with a coach,
Mm-hmm.
connect with a therapist, connect with whatever you need
Connect.
to help upgrade your life, honey. At this point, upgrade your friends because if you depressed and you surrounded by people, it's time to get around new people. Not doubting, not putting hate on the folks in your life, but come on, new energy will take you to a new place. I'm a living witness. What you see now was not where I was 5, 10 years ago. It's because I started connecting with winners and deciding I want that. And the more I invested in me, the better I became as a human being.
Now let me get the magic word you said. Connecting. You connected. Most people, when you get in situations where you are anxious, when you are woe is me, when you're down, when you don't like where you are, you stay isolated. See, the devil
Mm,
wants you to be isolated, and the devil
that's
wants you to
good.
think that nobody's coming to save you, Cupcake. Nobody's coming to do that, Buttercup. You got to be able to say, you know what?
You.
Can't keep doing this and I've got to step out of my comfort zone. I got to open my mouth because the reality is a lot of times y'all got to think about life be life. And yes, people know things go on and people are maybe praying for you and maybe you want them to do a little bit more, but sometimes you got to open your mouth Because I guarantee you, if you tell your friend, hey, I need you. Can you come see about me? You don't think they're going to come? You don't
Mm.
think they love you enough to say, oh, I'm sorry, I was caught up in my thing, but yes, you need me. I'm on my way. It's not always automatic that people think things all the time. But when you open your mouth, what they say, closed mouths don't get fed. If you're
Yeah.
hungry, you need to say, excuse me, I need to eat right now. Excuse
Yeah.
me. I
That's good.
need to, when say you're on the road driving, you don't sit there and know you got to go to the bathroom. You just gonna sit there until you piss on yourself because you ain't told nobody you need to stop and go. You're gonna say,
Yeah.
hey, I need you to get this next exit because I need to go to the bathroom, right?
That's good.
When you know that things are going on for you, you got to take care of you. And that requires you sometimes to open your mouth and tell somebody so that they can be there for you.
Yeah.
We again have to get rid of expectations, and all of us have. We expect people to do this, that, and the third. We expect, and
That
sometimes
is pride.
expectations don't get met. They
And
don't.
that is pride. Pride will mess you up too, thinking, oh,
Right?
people are going to judge me by what they see. Listen, let me
Yes.
tell you something. I heard it said, it's not what you call me, it's what I answer to.
Yeah.
Right? Like you do
Right.
what you got to do. You don't like me? Okay. It hurt. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going
Right.
to keep on winning because it means that I'm going to the next level. I'm going somewhere else. And the
Mhm.
hardest lesson, Angela, we know as executives, we can't take everybody with us.
You
And it is the
cannot.
hardest thing. It is one of the biggest burdens that we're responsible for so many people. But we have to keep going so that we can help be the light to those. And listen, for those who find yourselves in the middle of confusion, find
Mhm.
yourself where everybody's always arguing, everybody's always cussing, I can't seem to be around anywhere where there's peace. You are the peace. Greater
Yes.
is he that's in me than he that's in the
Yes.
world.
Yes.
Right? If
Okay.
God ordained you to be in, here we go, just made a left. Sorry. He put you in that situation for you to be the light of the world, for you
Yes.
to be the salt that of the earth. Remember, my chapter, a woman can change everything. She changes everything.
Everything.
So if
Everything.
a meeting is going haywire, then you're the one there to say, excuse me, can we all breathe for a minute? It sounds like we're off topic. And we can't hear everybody's perspectives, and everybody's voice matters. So let's all just pause for a minute. Let me tell you, do you now know how you have everybody's attention? Because
Boom.
you are the force that brought the peace. If you find that the family is all dysfunctional, which is the word we use a lot, maybe it's just that everybody's different. And so
Mhm.
you have to be the one to accentuate that. Big mama has her thoughts because she was raised her way. And young man might have his because he's coming from listening to all of this gangster music, but he has an opinion. Let's make
Yes.
sure we love each other with you, family. You are the one to be the difference in that moment. And sometimes we sit back, Angela, and we're looking for somebody else to do it. And God uniquely gave us the opportunity. We ask him, right?
It
God,
is.
I want to be like
So we
Angela.
are
And
the change makers, the
yes,
atmosphere shifters.
I love that. I love
And
and Angela. People will be looking and say, I want to be like Angela and Tami. Don't ask to be like me, honey. I'm trying to figure out Tammy by myself here. But be ready because it's about purpose and intention.
but you know what, Tammy? In speaking that, let me tell somebody, as they say, when you're in the room, you are the thermostat. You control what the temperature is. Instead of being a thermometer, you don't get hot because everybody else is hot. You go in there and you shift the atmosphere. Yes, Nicole, you are the
Courage.
difference. You are the
Yeah.
one that goes in and changes things. And I firmly believe me being happy is because I know that when you're around me, oh, we're gonna have a good time. When you're around me, oh, I'm going to elevate how you see yourself. I'm going to make sure you feel great because you've been around me. When I leave, I need you to be like, I'm so glad she came. I'm so
Yeah.
glad I got to see her. That's
Yeah.
the energy that I want to bring all the time. That
All
I
the
don't care if
time.
I see you in the grocery store and you're bringing in my thing. What are you doing? Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
thank you. I appreciate it. About to enjoy this ice cream, girl, or whatever. I can do that for anywhere I go with anybody I meet. It doesn't matter. you have got to, and everybody doesn't have that. So I'm not telling you that to go out and change who you are, but
Right.
it's something about you. Whether you walk in a room and everybody that's all loud and quiet says, you know what? Oh, she's so refined. She's so classy. Let me sit up a little straight and let me cross my legs and let me act like we at the Boston Tea Party, baby. Or let me act like we at the what is the thing that they go when they do the
Kentucky
derby?
Derby.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me get my lady on. We talked about last night on Melon and Marriage how there was an era of people where they were ladies and gentlemen, not men and women. And there's a difference. How you carry yourself as a lady is a difference in how you carry yourself as a woman. Period.
That's right there, right there, right there. And there's
A
nothing wrong with
gentleman
it.
shows up differently than a
Wrong with
man.
it. We are so versatile. That's the amazing thing about us. So people joke all the time because, and I tell my husband, I don't know how he tolerates the different parts of Tami because I wear the hats, the church lady
Mhm.
hats.
Right, right.
I wear the suits and all of that. But give me a minute and I'll have my baseball cap backwards and my big hoops on. And I'm real comfortable with that, with my baseball cap, and he knows it well. And there's times when I have to check myself because he's like, let's go get something to eat. And I'm throwing my cap on and my sweats and I'm ready to go. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm going, let me try to look a little bit different. Let me think twice about that. Because you know
Right.
what I mean? Like, it's okay
Mhm.
to be the different
It
facets of
is.
you
It
because
is. It
that's
is.
God made you that way. You can't be me
Exactly.
and I can't be you, but we can be the best us and make the world
Yes.
better
Yes.
because the atmosphere, the people around us, there's someone we're going to encounter that needs us to be in that space. You know,
Yes.
Angela, and it's little things. Saying good morning doesn't hurt anybody,
It
but
does
we will
not.
head down in our iPod, not even, but how about
And not
shoulders
even acknowledge somebody.
back?
Yes.
Confidence, courage, shoulders back, good morning, and keep it moving. Listen, don't expect a good morning back. You're doing it
Yes.
because it's
Don't speak
you
good
being the
mornings.
best you.
That's another thing, Tami, that people do things expecting
Mm.
something in return.
Yes, yes, yes.
To tell you good morning, once you say good morning, you have released it in the atmosphere. It's up to them and what they do with it.
And
We
anything
put so
else.
much on anything else. You can say, "Oh well, I have the door open for them. They didn't hold it open for me." So what? Go to the door.
Right.
We
Right.
get caught up on so many things, but I'm gonna tell you what helps me all the time. When I thought about, years back, we did I Shine. We did I Shine
Yeah.
magazine. The
Yep.
concept of that is that, you say I shine, I'm out here shining, but you know what? When I shine and you shine, we shine together. That's the concept of we shine, is that together we can do so much. Together, if we can encourage each other, uplift one another, empathize, not
Yeah.
sympathize, but
Yeah.
empathize with one another, and don't pity somebody, because who you think you're pitying today can be on top in two
Come
months, 2 weeks, or two
What you
days. So
say?
don't pity people.
What you
Encourage them in
say?
their situation. Help them to elevate so we can go ahead and dominate together.
I
Because
love
God
it.
said we're supposed to go out and have dominion. So when you have dominion, that means you know who you are. And you know you have the authority to go out here and make some things happen. Empower yourself and others to go out here and live the life that you were created and designed to live, and enjoy the heck out of it.
Dr. ALove, y'all. This is who
I'm so
she
mad
is.
at her for coming in here. Look, she done came in here and did
Thank
our
you
show
for
on
having
us.
me.
But I love it because look, this is the power up in action.
Let's
Tammy, let
do
me
it.
tell you something. I am so grateful that God saw fit to connect us in another whole total arena. And through the years, we have added and changed and shifted and morphed into where we are now. And it's such an amazing place to be in.
It's
Such
all
an
love, my
amazing place to
sister. I'm
be
so
in.
proud of you
Yes.
and all of your accomplishments. You keep doing it.
Likewise,
You keep doing
likewise.
it big.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Y'all know we are right here at the top of the hour. Time goes fast when you're having fun, right? I love it. I love it. And Miss Phyllis said, in all things, I believe God. Do you believe God? Because we believe God.
That's
Point
right.
blank period. That's it. That's all for
That's
sure.
it.
Tammy, will you please let people? I'm gonna give you the spotlight because I want you to, share whatever you want to share before we get off of here, and then let them know how they can connect with you. Because when I tell y'all that this is somebody you need to be connected to, you best better believe it.
Oh my. And listen, I'm just Tammy, but you can find me under almost anything World Motivator. I do have YouTube encouragement DM me or drop me a message. I'm just glad to be connected. We're all in this thing called life together, right? Nobody's an island, as Angela said. So feel free to connect and connect with those around you. I want to leave you with this big piece of advice. If you see somebody winning, you see somebody doing something that you want to do, even on social media, send them a message. If they're in church with you, go ask them, oh my gosh, you dress amazing. Do you have a certain store you buy from? Seek to be the best you in every level and upgrade yourself. Listen to YouTube videos and communication videos and things that will help you change your language, because what you speak is what people know, is what they remember. Right? How you made somebody feel will make them want to be part of you again. Just some quick tips, family. Most importantly, and it's something I did not learn to do for a long time, take time and love you. If that just means you want a bowl of ice cream in the park by yourself, why not? If that just means you want to commit 30 minutes to just reading. I used to read books, but now I got the kids all the time. So I'm going to see if I can leave work 30 minutes early so that I can take a minute on the way home and just sit in the park. Maybe you wanted to commit to growing spiritually and make that Bible study on Wednesdays, and you need to talk to your boss about, instead of having lunch, can I leave an hour early on Wednesdays? Whatever it is that will help you, lift you to be a better you, is what you want to focus on in this season. Family, I ask, Father, I ask right now that you bless this family. Everyone connected. We are all your kids, your baby girls and baby boys. And we just ask right now that you cover every single household connected, whether they hear this broadcast now or in the future. And God, have your way, because only you can. Draw us closer to you so that we can hear your voice clearly and we get to experience your exceeding abundantly above all we could ask or think, all because we say yes to you and what you have for us. We love you so much and appreciate you for bringing us all together this day. May it be to your glory. Amen, amen, amen. You all have a blessed day. Go be great.
Go be great. That was amazing. I told y'all, when I say that this the one right here, you better connect to it, because I'm telling you, it is all of that and then some. Tammy, thank you for
None
just
of
showing
this.
up and being you. I
Love
mean,
you.
that's all we ask, just to show up and be you, and you do it well, for sure. Yes, ma'am. Okay, y'all. Well, listen, this is the weekend. Have a fabulous, phenomenal
Happy Mother's
Friday.
Day. Happy
Happy
Mother's
Mother's Day
Day.
to all the mothers, to all the ones out here, honey, whether you're a mother, a auntie, a cousin, a grandmama, or whomever, you have mothered somebody in some way, whether you did it
Real good.
biologically or not. You have.
Real
So
good.
happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers here. Y'all have a good one.